everybody, welcome to another edition of American Pickerman. This is Season 3, Episode 14. We're into July, and the heat's continuing here and every place else too, I suppose. Haven't been everywhere else, but, I do, see the news and all that. So, anyway, it's keeping yard sales to kind of a minimum. Not a whole lot out there to pick from. Got a few things, a couple of things I probably shouldn't have bought, and one item that has turned out to be a pretty nice find. I'll call that the find of the week. You'll see that at the end of the show, so stick around. Nothing much more to say except let's get to it. Here we go. For $5, picked up this kind of looks like a teacher's aid skull thing. The top comes off. The jaw is articulated with the spring hinge there. It's got all the numbers, labeling all the parts. It's got the legend there. $5 online, brand new. These things go for from around $100 to about $180. I'm going to guess maybe I'll get $60, $70 for that. Pretty nice find. Here's one of those little lessons that we don't like to have to pay for, but we do now and again. It seemed like a good buy. It's a Grundig designed by F.A. Porsche. I'm not sure if that's really a Porsche person or not, but it says that. Anyway, picked this up at the thrift store. I thought, wow, this is the first thing I bought from a thrift store in like weeks. Seemed like a pretty good buy. It was $4. Problem is, I didn't look at it closely enough. Gee, what a surprise. I do that so often, it's just frustrating. If you look right there, it's supposed to be an antenna poking out there. If it is an antenna, it's a very stubby antenna. So it still works, and there was even some acid damage in the battery compartment. I didn't notice that either, because I didn't look. Still, maybe, as is, might be able to get 10 for it. For $2, picked up this little kitchen-y item type set here. Although this trowel is probably not a kitchen type item, it's more of a cement item, but I suppose you could put frosting on a cake or something with it. Anyway, these little mini trowels go for about $10 if you're lucky. Here's an Italian ladle. These go also for around $5, $10. It's aluminum and it's nice, but not a big deal. This I thought would be worth a little more. It says S&H green stamps on it. I haven't picked up an S&H green stamp item for a while, and just decided to throw that in with a batch. No big deal there. Maybe $5 tops. And I'm not sure. I've had items of this name before, but I'm never sure how to pronounce the name. I think it's Cliquot Club Ginger Ale. Cliquot. I don't know. You look here. Look at there. You tell me how to pronounce it correctly, because I don't know. I could be stumbling for hours. Anyway, it's a little old bottle opener that isn't worth the time I just spent telling you about it. From a yard sale, picked up a Magellan Roadmate 300 GPS. I thought it was a 300 anyway. But when I looked a little closer, which I haven't been doing this week, it's actually a Roadmate 360. Not a whole lot of difference. Neither of them are worth a whole lot. If it works, which I haven't verified yet, I might get 10 to 15 for it, maybe 20, but not a great buy there. I've had luck with these die-cast metal pieces before. The company's name is Sexton. This is from 1970. This supposedly is a rendition of Mario Andretti's 1966 Indianapolis 500 race car. I have no idea. Wasn't there. Didn't see it. But that's what I found out online. I saw one online. The guy was asking $25 for it, and it was a lot more knackered up than mine is here. Mine's in pretty good condition here, actually. Paid $2 for it. I'll say we're going to go for about 20 or 25 on that. For a mere $1, picked up this Magnolite pan. It's an 11-inch pan, I believe it is. 11 inches, 28 centimeters, whatever. It's in pretty good condition. It's got the little pot holder, protector on the end there. $1, and if I decide to sell it, I'll probably get around 15 or 20 for it, but that might be a keeper. For 50 cents, picked up this assortment of aluminum. It's not really an assortment because most of them are identical. These are aluminum Jello molds, and it does say Jello, so it's officially Jello. And this little teeny one says Jello also, as does this one right here. I'll probably wind up selling them as a lot, and maybe get 5 to 10 for that. Another little hunk of aluminum here. This from the Shamrock Dairy, wherever that might be. A little aluminum mug here. Very handy, very nice, very good condition, but still only worth about $5. This is a Merlin's Food little jar here, little vintage jar. It says it's for infants and adults. I'm not sure how good that could possibly have tasted. Maybe that's why it was a free sample. It says free sample. Not sure if you can read that around the rim there. Free sample. That was a quarter, and probably worth all of that, and maybe even more, maybe 50 cents. For the second week in a row, picked up a tin lunchbox. Highly unusual. I rarely see these, and they're usually so overpriced I don't even want to take a second look at them. And I thought, because it's got Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man, and these are all hot Marvel things coming out, movies coming out right now, I thought this would have a pretty fair value. It was only 50 cents, so I'm not complaining because the price was ridiculous, and it's actually in a lot better shape than many I've seen. And for 50 cents, still not a great find because for whatever reason, I don't know. This is 1984, maybe at the later end of the tin lunchbox phase thing, so maybe there were more of them. Maybe that's just not collectible. I can't imagine people wouldn't want Spider-Man and Captain America and, you know, Iron Man right there, but it's only worth about $10 or $15 as is, so not as great as I had hoped. $3 I paid for the even flow little jug here. I thought, hey, that's kind of cool. Never seen one quite like it, you know, and sadly they're only worth about $5, maybe $10 at the most. Picked up a nice lot of these Trixie Belden books here. I'm just going to show you one. I picked up 12 of them. I paid, I think, $4 or $5 for them. They'll probably go for around $20. For the second week in a row, again, picked up another Taylor and Noog mug here. And like last week's Taylor and Noog's mugs, this one just doesn't have the value of the other ones that I picked up in the past. This maybe $5 to $10. I paid all of 50 cents for it. Can't cry too hard. One of the better finds of the week here. Picked up this stack of motorcycle owner manuals. Got the Suzuki, a couple of Suzukis. Oh, there's a Honda. Several Yamahas here of the yellow nature. Perhaps your motorcycle is in here and you need an owner's manual. Anyway, I picked up the whole lot here for, these were 20 cents a piece, you know, so that's a pretty good find on those. Some, you know, some from the 80s, some from the 70s, a couple from the 90s. Anyway, I've got a bid on one for $9.99 right now, so that takes care of you know, any loss I would have you know, incurred. And I'm guessing that I'll get at least $10 for each of those. Pretty good find. Picked up another deck of cards this week. This one, sadly, not nearly as good as the last one. This crooked deck is from the A-Free Novelty Company. It's from 1969, and it's complete, and it's crooked. They call it a crooked deck because it's a crooked deck. Paid $25 for that, and I don't know, maybe get $5 for it at the most. For $1, picked up this milk glass orange or citrus reamer here. It's a juicer. Nice little one, and I don't know if you can see it on there or not. It says sun-kissed. See how much better you can see it when I put my head low like that? Yeah, that's a lot better. Anyway, it says sun-kissed on there. If you can't read it, well, I'm sorry. You'll have to buy it from me, and then you can read it. It says it right across there. I paid $1 for that, and I thought it was going to be worth more, as I usually do about these things, maybe $5 to $10. For $1, picked up this Star Wars set. I'm not sure if it's complete. Haven't really looked into it in too much detail yet. General Grievous is inside, which is a good thing because General Grievous alone goes for about $5 to $12, $15. But if this is complete, probably go for $25 to $30. So that's about it for this week, except for this last item. I'll call this the item of the week because it is, in fact, the item of the week. I paid $3 for it. I'll show it to you now. It's a Hewlett-Packard Business Consultant 2. This is the HP 19B. It's in the box, and the amazing part is it's new in the box. It's never been used. It's never been unwrapped. The box is open, sure, but this is all still cellophane wrapped. One just like this, sold for $329, opened, used. The only difference was that, and I don't even know if it's a difference because I can't see what kind of a battery backing it has on it. They're apparently made two different types. One that has a little slide-on type battery back on it, and one that has a little snap-on type. And the snap-on type is more solid, less risk of breakage, where the slide-on one tends to break. It doesn't matter which one this has. It's new. It's in the box. I'm guessing this is going to go for probably $350 to $400, making it far and away the find of the week and wrapping up the week at that great high point there. Woo-hee. What was that? I don't know. So I want to thank everybody for sticking around and watching the whole thing, even though it wasn't all particularly exciting or lengthy or long or funny or whatever. I am just roasting in here again. Sorry about that. If you're seeing me sweat, I apologize. So anyway, stick around for updates on a few things that sold last week. I got a few nice items there, and we'll catch you next time on American Pickerman. See ya. ding, 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 ding.